So the World Cup is going as scripted, and I'm going to explain. So in every World Cup tournament, there's one team that their countrymen feels they can do well, but they go into the competition and they go out in the group stages. Usually it happens to the champions. But this year, France managed to qualify from their group stages, but Germany, for the second time, failed to qualify from their group. There's also one country that surprised everybody. When they are starting the competition, they are not favorite, but immediately the competition starts, they become favorite, and that's Morocco. Morocco are surprising everybody and are literally becoming favorite of the World Cup. My name is Delali Frank, and I bid you oh my kata on Ameyaw TV. In today's edition, we're going to talk about the quarterfinals of the World Cup and also give you some predictions on teams that I feel will be winning. So the boys have been separated from the men. It's a cliche statement, but when it comes to competition like this, definitely, if you're a boy, you go home. If you're a man, you still be around to continue and maybe fight for the World Cup. The final 8 are around, and I'm going to give you. So we have Croatia, Brazil, Netherlands, France, Portugal, Morocco, England, and then Argentina. And this is how the fixtures look like. So Croatia will be playing against Brazil. A quick one. Croatia plays similar brand of football. In 2018, they went to the finals of the World Cup, and they look like they are going to play similar like that. So they don't open up first opponents to the last end of the competition and manage to kick you out of the World Cup through penalty shootout. They did that against Japan, and they did it brilliantly. The next game, they are playing against Brazil. Brazil literally looks like the favorite of this World Cup. Neymar was not around, they bossed everybody. Neymar came around and took them all the way to the next level. They beat South Korea exceptionally well and converted the tournament into a samba show. Brilliant game. But I think it's time for Croatia to go out, because if you look at the kind of football that Brazil play, it's obvious that they will outclass Croatia. Croatia look like a stubborn team, but if you ask me, Brazil should win this one easily and convincingly as well. Netherlands, Argentina. Netherlands under Louis van Gaal looks like a different team. In the last 2-3 World Cup competitions, we've not seen a lot from them, and it's because they were building a squad. But under their new manager, they look like a rejuvenated team that play an expensive brand of football that runs at opponents. They are playing against Argentina. Argentina, who runs with Lionel Messi. When Lionel Messi shows up, obviously they are going to kick you out of the competition. It's a game that if Netherlands goes out, their countrymen will be happy because they've surprised the world. But for Argentina, it looks like Messi wants this more. And whenever you are playing against Lionel Messi, it's just a matter of how good he will be. If he shows up, obviously he scores you out. Netherlands, Argentina. I'm going for Argentina, but I'm also open for surprises. Portugal, Morocco. Obviously, Morocco are in this group, and they are still around in the World Cup, and they are behaving like the Black Stars of 2010. If you remember, the Black Stars of Ghana became the only African country in the World Cup when everybody was knocked out. And I think Morocco is doing that. And they are doing that because this World Cup is played in the Arab world. And the best way for them to show up is this. Their performance has been exceptional. The last 2018 World Cup, they were not good. But this time around, they are brilliant. They managed to knock out Spain in the most interesting way. But before that, I predicted that they will be kicking out Spain. And I think they will also knock out Portugal. Portugal are good without Cristiano Ronaldo, but how long will you keep Ronaldo on the bench? In big games like this, you need your big players to show up, and maybe Portugal will still keep Ronaldo in their squad, and that would also be the reason why maybe they might be knocked out. Because Ronaldo in the Portugal team is not that good, because Portugal has to play through him, and when teams cut the supplies to Ronaldo, Portugal struggled. We saw them against Black Stars, where they literally needed some few help to even be able to do pass. Morocco have the home fans behind them, and whenever they are in the stadium, the atmosphere becomes very uncomfortable for opponents. If you ask me, I am going to make a big call, but I think Morocco is going to win this one. If Portugal does it, maybe a slim win, 1-0 or maybe 2 penalties. But if it goes to penalty, Morocco will surprise the world. I see Morocco going all the way to the semi-finals this time around. So the last game is France, England. England, every tournament, they feel it's time for them to win. But how long can they continue to hold up to that and possibly stand a chance of winning? Unfortunately for them, they are meeting France, a team that I always say that this World Cup they are playing maybe their second team, because most of the players that won them the 2018 World Cup, a lot of them are not around. But if you watch them play, they still dominate. Against England, England have good offensive players, but when it comes to defending, they are really struggling with that. On the other hand, France have exceptionally talented players that can run at defense. If you have a defense that has Harry Maguire and Jones and all those guys around, look sure, you clearly tells that you cannot defend very well. England's strength is the ability to put the ball in the net and score. For France, they can run at you and hit you. I think it's time for England to say goodbye to the competition, and France will definitely go. It will take a lot of miracle, or it will take how bad France will play for them to lose this particular game. So my predictions: Argentina stands a chance of winning, France going through, Morocco will beat Portugal and will surprise everybody, and Netherlands will maybe say goodbye because of how they've played. Let me also know what you think. My name is Delali Frank, and this is Oh My Kata, all the way from Doha. Bye bye.